It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now Jones. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Off the right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off play action. Jones. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. One back in the backfield, he'll get the call. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Anthony looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a first set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Anthony. Incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll stretch out only about a yard to the 32. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing middle, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Fielded at the 20. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wasn't happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base here that wants to drive to end with a kick. The extra point, that's it.
Mason. That's a run to run now. And a good push up front. He was able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. On the ground again, it's Mason. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Mason complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off the play fake. Anthony. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Off-play action. Anthony. Throw left side complete. Basketball. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. Now they run. It's Mason. And they get to it after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd down and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Anthony. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mason. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mills. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going and move the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The drive begins with Mason. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Anthony. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw, Anthony. A double off for Mason. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled in. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, what is the knee? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Jones on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And going to Brooks is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. So we reach halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run here with Mason. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run again with Mason. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They got right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a first down. Now a give right side. Mason. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Anthony firing quickly here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The end result, 21 yards.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Oilers are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Mason, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They've called this number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Gregory. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mason. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Right back to him on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw on second down. Anthony, he finds his man complete. That's Mason. And he'll go down at the 28. First and 10, Anthony. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Second down and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Anthony. He finds his man complete. That's Mason. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Here's a 2nd and 5. As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. From the 24, Jones got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Jones will try and run with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they had those 7 seeds in the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. Wide open receiver complete. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Mason. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mason. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Anthony. Left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pick out there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Back to throw. Anthony. To the end
zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
That's caught. Touchdown. From the 80 yards out. And the Bulls get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Point after here coming up. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Jones throwing to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2nd down and a yard. Operating from the gun, Anthony. He's got his man in stride, complete. And here he'll get it down to 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Anthony. That's caught. Touchdown. Great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bulls are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Jones. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here. Dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mason. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mason. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he takes this just a few yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awful. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Here's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw is Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Now Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now 1st and goal. Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as a empirical.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit.